We live, baby. Welcome back. Welcome back to Family Talk. Let's discuss it. It's your boy B. Nah, he's trying to
Hey,
remember what he said on the
no,
boxing
no,
podcast.
oh no, I remember.
Oh, say it then. Say it.
I just wanted that pause so that the world could see my pearly whites,
Oh
so they
my.
already know who I am.
Dramatic effect.
Chef Jimbo, man.
I'm back again, Mister Who Loves You, baby.
And family. We got something very, very special for y'all today. A very, very, very special guest today. I think Jimmy, this is like our third interview with somebody.
For sure, yes sir, yes
Yeah,
sir.
it's like it's Family Talk's third interview. It's an official interview with Tony Ultra, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know him, we will be digging into a little bit of what he does. He has an album that he just released that we're going to talk about, and we're going to get to know Tony Ultra a little bit. He is the artist that does our intro video and our outro video. If nobody knows, you will know today. We're going to kick it with that intro video right now. We're going to bring Tony Ultra in for this special interview with Family Talk. Let's discuss it. Let's get it.
It's all good. Tell them I ain't mad, they ain't no. You know I ain't mad if you love it. Ain't nobody ever take this moment from me. So nigga, while I got it, the fuck it, it's all good. It's all good. Straight up.
Jimmy, do you not know that dumping the ball off to your big man gets him and motivates him?
Tell them I ain't mad if they ain't know. You know I ain't mad if you love it. Ain't nobody ever take this moment from me.
I don't want no smoke over there. I heard her tell somebody out in traffic. I don't want no problem with that.
For real. I'm like, no part
I don't
of
want
that.
no problems with that.
We are back, and we got our special guest today,
Yes, sir. Yes,
Tony
sir.
Ultra. What's good, man?
What's going on, man? I'm glad to be on here with y'all.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, let's just get some little clarity here before we start digging into who is Tony Ultra. Like I said before the intro, he is our artist that does our intro video. He has graced us with his presence today. Man, and this is my little brother, y'all. Like, this is my little
sir.
brother. Like, this is my little
Ready.
brother, man. So I'm proud of him. I'm proud of what he's accomplishing, and then and what he's got going on for his future. But let me stop talking. I'm being a big brother right now. Let me stop talking. But let's get into it, man. Tony Ultra, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm glad to be
You
on
doing
here with y'all, man. I've
Yes,
been
sir.
watching from the sidelines, watching
We
the growth.
appreciate it. We appreciate it, man. What we like to do on Family Talk before we get going also is we like to get everybody mental health. We ain't done it in a while, but I feel like we need to do it today. See where everybody at 1 to 10. Let's start with Telly, man. How your mental health doing today, bro?
Man, I had
1
some
to 10.
Popeyes. I had some Popeyes chicken. I'm at a 10. So I'm good tonight, baby.
Nah, man. Jimbo, man, where you at, bro?
Listen, you see the smile on my face,
Hey, bro, I love that smile on your face, dog.
and the words of my guy Chad Ochocinco. I love all you guys.
Hey, I saw him say that today in the video. He's like, I love all you guys. Like, I don't hate nobody. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm out of 10 as well, man. I'm out of 10. It's been a great week. I'm just excited about life. I was excited about this podcast. I'm excited about the boxing podcast. I'm out of 10 today, man. So Tony Ultra, man, mental health, man, where you at 1 to 10?
Man, right now I'm gonna have to say I'm an 8. I'm gonna say 8 because I'm thankful. I'm still grateful, but
Yes, sir.
I see there's room for growth, and I need to get on it. So that's where that 2 come in.
My man.
Yeah.
So let's get into it, man. You're a musical artist, and if people don't know, you run your own label.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about you running your own label, being the CEO of your own label.
Yeah, man. Just understanding the business a little bit better, and understanding ownership, owning your masters, and just realizing that it's necessary. You know what I'm saying, to own something that's yours at the end of the day. So yeah, man, Provisionary Entertainment. So I just had to go ahead and start. I started last year officially. But yeah, man, debut album. That's the first debut album released through that entity. So
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So you got any artists that you potentially looking at the sign, or you waiting on that? It's just you, right? I know it's independent, but is it just you at the present moment?
it's just me right now. But I definitely got artists that I affiliate with. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Nothing on paper, but we definitely getting to that point where we're trying to look into how we're gonna be able to fund different artists and their endeavors and their ideas and stuff like that. So definitely something we're gonna do in the future.
Now you know me and B we're a duo, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you already know that. Just want to let you just throw that out there. You know?
yeah.
Hey, Jay know how I get down, but you ain't heard Jimbo.
Nah, I ain't heard
that. Hey, let me tell you, my flow is real smooth and slow.
Hey, I was just watching one of the episodes before. You was talking about how you like the Southern artists, so I already.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. So let me ask you another question, man. What gravitated you to do music? I mean, I know, I kind of already know, but just for our viewers and the family members at the family cookout, what gravitated you to doing music, man?
Music just always been around, just laying around. Literally, I had a excess of music around, any kind I wanted to listen to, whether it was gospel, like to James Brown, rap music. I had Lil Bow Wow, I had Tupac, whatever I wanted to listen to, it was laying around the house somewhere. I just pop into a CD player or a tape player. So
yes, sir.
It's just always been around, and then plus I was in church, so that just gave me the opportunity to like put my hands on it. So yeah, man, it's always been there.
Being a musician, were there any musicians that inspired you?
Like, first one probably had to be Michael Jackson.
My man.
Yeah,
you're already my favorite now.
Had to be the first artist to inspire me. Just finding a VHS sitting around the crib and popping it in, it was the craziest thing I had ever seen in my life. So yeah, man, definitely
Michael Jackson
had to be number one at the first.
Have you ever been with like a major?
Nah.
No. Okay. So you've always been independent.
Always.
So for 2-part question, when did you start? A 3-part question. When did you start? How was the growth from? Do you see actual growth within yourself and your fan base? And the 3rd part, what's the biggest struggles as an independent artist?
All right. Yeah, that was kind of a deep question. All right, so how I started, really, it started with me and my boy Moses. I used to go to church with a lot, so we would just take instrumentals. We thought we was Wayne, so we would take other people's instrumentals. We would hop over them, but we ain't like have no recording equipment or nothing. So we just sitting next to the speaker, like recording with our phones and sending it back and forth to each other. And then, it was just started off like playing at first, but eventually we started getting in the pads and everything. We was writing it. So it got to the point where he was just like, bro, I think you need to really try to do something. So at that point, I was just hopping on other people's beats still. And then my Uncle Valor, he had hit me one time. He was just like, nephew, you need to get some original beats. And I was just like, nah, but Wayne, he was like,
we know how up be talking.
yeah. He was like, yeah, I know, but you need to get you some original beats. So I was just like, all right, cool. So I just started hopping on like the Fruity Loops demos and whatever I could find for free at that point. And I just kind of worked with that, and I just kind of grew with it. So, so what was the second part of the question? You said the growth.
The growth with you and your fan base.
All right, so the growth with me, I feel like I've definitely improved as far as my musicality and my ability to actually write a song instead of just writing, bars that sound good. As far as my fan base, I feel like it's a lot more solid now. Before, like, just my family members would listen to me, but now I'm at the point where I got like people listening to me on a regular basis, like overseas, just like little spots and little pockets around the country. So I think that's dope that I'm just growing it organically. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with that. So
So I got a question just about what you was just saying. And I was talking with Telly before we did the boxing joint. And I was telling Telly, you're not one of those rappers that, oh, I did your girl, I'm gonna come and shoot up your street. I sell this drug and this and that. You're not one of those rappers. And like I told Telly, you're like a poetic rapper. So
Yeah.
with that being said, can you explain to the family members your style of rap? You know what I'm saying? How do you approach writing a song, writing a melody, and let's not forget that you make your own beats. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You play instruments. So tell us a little bit and tell the family a little bit how you approach in your style on rap.
Well, the thing about it, I used to actually be the I'm gonna do your girl and I got all this money rapper, because that's all I was hearing. But then once you hear yourself saying that, or you play it for somebody else and they not convinced, you know what I'm saying? Then you realize like, all right, I'm gonna have to be myself, and if they don't like it, they don't like it. If they do, they will. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, that's what I just started doing. I just started writing about what I was thinking about, whether it was God, whether it was a girl, whether it was school, whether it was I ain't got no money right now, whether it was I got an idea to get a whole bunch of money right now, whatever it is, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, writing about that. So I like to write about like what's actually going on. That's why it kind of takes me a little bit longer to make music. So
Which ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that.
What's the biggest struggle as an independent
biggest struggle as an independent artist is
and label?
and label.
Yeah. So break both of those down for us.
It's really just doing it all on your own. And it's my first time like trying to release an album as a label. So I'm like having to learn about shipping. I'm having to learn about UPC codes and ISRC codes and tracking and royalties and mechanical royalties and how many different types of royalties there are to collect and how to split them up. So it's a lot that goes into it. Obviously, I'll have to allocate some of this stuff later down the line, but the hardest part I feel like is doing it all by yourself in the beginning. That's probably the hardest part.
So okay, for someone like me and others who I grew up around music my whole life, but actually making a song, my cousin, she's into engineering and certain things like that. So break down the beginning of a song, like the different stages of building a song, with the writing, the beat, the producing, the engineering, and all that stuff. Like how the background vocals or whatever. Can you go step by step?
It's a bunch of different ways that you could like do a song, but
Okay.
the way that I've kind of learned to streamline my process is I have to start with the instrumental first. Not necessarily have to, but I feel like that's the canvas. So like I can't, you know what I'm saying, paint without nothing to paint on. So I'll go through the process of making a beat. So I might start with the drums, whatever I'm feeling first. Like it might be a vibe that I was inspired by on the radio or something, and I might flip it and then start with that and then build my beat on top of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just go through the process. I'll do drums, keys, bass, you know what I'm saying? Whatever else feels like it needs to be in there. And then I'll just do a rendition of that and then a rendition of that. So I got 3 parts, and then I'll kind of arrange those parts until the beat itself feel like it's singing. You know what I'm saying? Once the beat is singing, I can just say whatever that's on, you know what I'm saying? I can say whatever on top. So that's my process as far as like writing.
Are you one of those rappers that can be like, all right, I can just go into the booth, lay down what I need to lay down, and be okay with that? Or are you one of those rappers that I got to catch a vibe or I got to feel a certain type of way before I can get to the booth and create? Or so I guess my question is, are you one of those people like, okay, I can create something right off the rip versus I need a vibe or I need to go through something to create? Your creation process, I'm really trying to get to.
Yeah, I mean, like it just depends on the song. It could be like if it's a song I know I'm just I just want to rap on, I just want to be swaggy or whatever.
Mhm.
I might just go into the booth and just like just spit rhythms. Like it may not make any sense, but just to see what sounds good over the top of the beat, and then I might listen to that on repeat a couple of times and be like, all right, so I like this little pocket, I like this little pocket, so I take those 2 little pockets and then I'll do another take of just like mumbling or whatever. That kind of process, I don't like doing it that much because it kind of takes longer than me. It's quicker for me to just take 30, 45 minutes and just knock out some bars on my phone on a pad or something like that.
Gotcha.
But sometimes if I want the natural vibe of what I was feeling when I heard the beat to be there, I'll start that way and then kind of like bring both of those processes together.
Absolutely. Feeling that. To all our watchers and viewers, please like, subscribe, and share our content. We got Tony Ultra in the building. Please like, subscribe, and share his content. and so we can grow. So let's get into something a little bit fun. Now,
Right.
I know you watched our top 5 rappers and female MCs. What it was last week? I know you took a peek at that. You took a peek at that. So we got you on the pod, and you know I'm finna ask you. I need your top 5 rappers of all time, dead or alive.
Okay.
You don't have to put them into no particular order. We're gonna get the top 5 rappers and why. Then I want you to hit the top 5 female MCs and why.
Okay.
I know it's tough.
So mine might seem generic, but I feel like I got good answers for why.
Do you think?
All right, so rappers of all time. I feel like it's such a like wide question.
It is a wide question. That's what we do on Family Talk.
I mean, if you're just talking rapping, you can have a whole separate list. But if you're talking like influence and impact, you can have a whole different list.
Hey, you make up your list. Just give me 5.
All right.
Just give me 5.
So I'm gonna just go 5 that influenced me, and that'll be top 5. We can just call it top 5 for now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say definitely Jay-Z, even though I'll be having mixed feelings about him sometimes.
Okay.
I'm definitely a fan of the music. I'll definitely say Nas, just for the way he tells stories. I feel like the way he tells stories is very intricate, and just the way he say things sometimes is very intricate. So yeah, I'll go with some Nas. What else? I'm gonna put Drake in there just because if you don't, like, come on, bro, why not?
Why not?
Just for numbers, we gonna just throw him in there for numbers' sake, bro.
Yeah, he definitely gets the bag without trying.
We gonna throw him in there just for numbers' sake. Or I'm gonna say Kanye for production, not necessarily for rapping.
I understand that. That's your boy, Telly.
He from the city. I don't know now.
Now Kanye do be spitting now.
He spit, but
Kanye do be spitting, but
his behavior. We don't do that in Chicago.
Telly say we don't do that in Chicago. Okay. So who the last one?
Last one. Right now, I'm gonna say J. Cole, even though I feel like I still need like a couple more albums.
Okay.
Yeah, I still feel like
That's pretty solid.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid. Now here go the tough part. I need 5 female MCs.
All right. I'm gonna just go with the female MCs that I grew up on that I feel like was hard.
Okay.
All right. So I remember hearing some MC Light. She was
Yes,
definitely hard.
Yes, sir.
Some Queen Latifah was definitely hard. I remember, you know what I'm saying, BET videos coming on hard. I was definitely listening to some Eve songs, quoting them things. Elementary school for some reason. Let me see. I'm a Nicki fan, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just go ahead and say that. I feel like she be spitting. She be spitting.
She be spitting and she good to look at. Let me tell you. Let me tell you what I'm saying.
And I'm gonna say Rhapsody, just cause I feel like she be sliding and people don't be trying to recognize it.
Well, like I told Jody last week, for her, she had one song in my opinion. We all know what that song is. I don't need to mention what that song is, but I respect that. I respect that those lists. I do respect that list. Kind of questionable with some of them, but we'll talk about that later.
Hold on, he just gave his top 5.
He just gave his top 5, dog.
Well, listen, the thing kicked me out. I gotta hear this. Please repeat that for me.
I gotta see if I can remember what I said. Jay-Z.
Top 5 men. Jay-Z.
Nas.
Nas.
And it's not in order.
It's not in order.
Who I said?
Drizzy.
Kanye, Drake, and J. Cole.
And J. Cole.
All right.
And his females.
I said they wasn't all time. They just, you know what I'm saying, the most influential, I feel like, right now.
Yeah. That's his right now, which means it has potential to change, Jimbo.
No comment. Go ahead. That's fine.
If you gave me a bigger list, I probably have some names you was looking for.
Well, you know, I'm looking for the South. What is South at? You grew up in the South. Like, what's up with all y'all?
Man, I grew up in the South, but I'm gonna say Wayne eventually. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say T.I. eventually. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say Future. Just the Future, I feel like a monster at just putting music out, bro.
His work ethic is crazy.
Bro, he gonna put music out. Like, I ain't seen nobody do that like that since Wayne, like Gucci. Like,
I'm about to say, don't forget Guwap now. Come on, man. Yeah. Guwap.
Don't get Jimmy started on Gucci. Do not get Jimbo started. Jimmy said, "Who is Guwap?"
I'm a northerner. So
that was the top 10, man. I got a question. And actually, I thought of this question earlier because I know we talking about rap, we talking about music, but bro, let everybody know what you like. What's your interests outside of rap and music? I know this is a big part of your life, but you know what's outside of rap and music that you enjoy.
Good question.
I don't know, man. That's the crazy thing. That's something I'm working on. That's part of that too. I was talking about earlier, just like not having your identity just solely like based in music. Like, it's something that I asked for like back in the day. I was like, dang, I wish my life could be totally engulfed by music. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool. But at the same time, I like to still have something outside of music that I can still identify with. But I enjoy, like, you know what I'm saying, going to the park, playing basketball. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like to skate, you know what I'm saying? Little stuff like that. I draw every now and then.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, just I'm looking for just that other thing and not just like little hobbies, you know what I'm saying? So
let's jump into what do we call it, Telly? What you call it?
Word association.
Word association. So Tony
I always
Ocean.
wanted to do this.
Tony Ocean, I got a slew of questions. First thing comes to your mind, I need you to get off the top of your head. And fellas, if y'all come up with something as I'm asking these questions, throw it in there, all right?
All right.
So let's just start it off. I'm gonna start it off easy. Tony Ocean, you know you like wings, my boy. You know you like wings.
Yeah.
Drums or flats?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah, you can't be a true wing connoisseur if you can't appreciate both. You know?
My man. Hey, we come from a family that like to eat. So
I like all chicken.
You know what I'm saying? If you like chicken, you like chicken. Don't be playing around with it.
Thank you. I can't stand people like, oh, I just want drums or I just want flats. No, you can't appreciate the chicken.
How can you pick though, drums or flats?
It's easy.
You can't
Flats.
pick.
No.
It's easy.
You can't pick.
There go Jimbo.
And got them people pushing through the chicken in the back.
For real.
Hey, and they be mad when they be picking it out. Give me my flats.
Next question. Now we all know we're gonna get into this as well that you're a singer, but let's see what you prefer: singing or rapping.
Rapping.
So why singing?
I I feel like I be just having ideas when I'm making the music that I feel like I got to get out. Even if I don't sound the best doing it, I'm gonna just at least put it on there. Maybe somebody will hear that sound better than me, like, hey, bro, don't put that out. You feel me? And then maybe I'll like hop them on there, you know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I just be wanting to get my ideas out.
Gotcha. Next one, because I know you play instruments. So, piano or drum?
Piano. I can express myself better on that.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Number 4, backwood or switcher?
Neither.
Papers, right?
Papers.
Because you want that effect, right?
Nah, I'd rather get the paper with a little bit of grabber leaf broke up in there, you know what I'm saying? Spliffy.
Gotcha. I got it. Number 5, if you could work with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna have to say Michael Jackson. I want to see. I gotta get the sauce.
Johnny Ultra's going platinum. I'm gonna make sure he go platinum. You give me a chicken soup, and I'm gonna have sign outside my house.
Yeah, if I'm gonna get one shot, I gotta get the goat sauce, bro.
I feel you. I like that. Next one. Now, I know a little bit about you, and we're going to get into this a little bit later, but this is more so of a personal question. The better EP, Gray Area or Note to Self?
Note to Self.
Why?
The better EP. I feel like Note to Self is more complete and more like cohesive. When I made Gray Area, I just wanted to say I did it. Like, I wanted to say I made a bunch of songs all by myself, and this is called an EP. Note to Self, I was actually like going for like concept, and most of those songs people still like be screenshotting and sending me to this day from that project in particular. So yeah, definitely that one.
Perfect. Next one, J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar?
I'm gonna have to say J. Cole until Kendrick Lamar like decide he want to rap again.
Yeah, he's been kind of ghosted for the last year or so, 2 years.
My answer might be different if I had like another Kendrick album. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Next one. This kind of just for me. I just need to hear your opinion. What do you think of Big B as a rapper?
I feel like Big B need to drop some more songs.
Why is that?
Because the streets waiting.
He said the streets waiting.
Streets need that.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. LeBron James or Michael Jordan?
Hey, before you answer that, I block people. All right, if you.
No. Okay. I'm gonna say Michael Jordan, just because I know if I want to win a game, that's who I need to throw in. Now LeBron James, he's done some things that I've been amazed at. But
yeah, losing.
If I need to win a game, I know I need to throw MJ in there 100%.
Yeah, he sure can stack a team, can't he? Yeah.
Jimmy, any comment? Jimmy ready to mute you and throw you out. He ready to end this whole thing right now.
Hey, man, you better hide your IP address. He had my computer messed up for a month. My computer messed up for a month.
Oh, man. Man, that's crazy. This is crazy.
Just continue, Brandon.
All right. All right, man. Let's go ahead and hit the elephant in the room. We all know why we're here, man. We all know why we're here. This is why we're here. Demo. And let's talk about Demo a little bit. Before I dig deep into Demo, I just want to say I did purchase my copy in my USB. I hope everybody does the same. We'll put the link out here in the description when we get going. But I want to read something because I felt like this was awesome that you put this on the website. We'll have you shout out the website a little bit later as well. but you had a description under the album. And then I want to read this, and I want you to elaborate and let us know the purpose of you writing this. And then second, we want to dig into the message of the album, and then we have some other questions as well. But let me read this real quick. For August 13, 2021, Tony Ultra releases his debut album independently and displays how far he's come in the aspects of something in production, songwriting and production. With a mature perspective, Ultra tackles the idea of making it out of a situation, a city, a relationship, a mindset. How do you go about that? What changes are going to happen on the inside? What are you willing to lose? What are you willing to do? What are you willing to do everything? Entitled Demo, doing everything to make it out. This album embodies putting your best foot in front of you in any situation or circumstance. It embodies the duality of life and the importance of faith and joy. So I felt like that was awesome that you put that. So my first question is why that statement?
Really, I felt like it would just be cool to have a debut album entitled Demo, because like obviously back in the day you hand in your demo in hopes to get signed or whatever, right? This was kind of like different in the aspect of me releasing it under my own label. So the whole like abstract meaning of doing everything to make it out is like your whole life is you making it out of something over and over and over again. Even from the beginning of your life, you're making it out of your mother, you know what I mean? And then at that point, you making it out the hospital, and then you making it in the school, but you making it out of a certain mindset, a certain state, you know what I'm saying? So you're always going forward. That's just something my mom always like instilled in me, is like going forward, always going forward. So it's just kind of looking at it from the other way. You're going forward, but you're coming out of something else. And it's a duality thing, you know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to really explain it, but I felt like that little excerpt under it kind of, you know what I'm saying, explained it pretty well.
How long did it take you to make this album?
All right, so this album probably took me, I want to say 3.5 years. If you look at the first creation date on the intro file, I made that beat probably in like 2017, 2018, something like that. And I knew it was going to be an intro for something, but I just never knew for what yet. So it just kind of sat there. And then once the ideas started coming to me, like doing everything to make it out, are you willing to do everything? Did you do everything before you start making excuses? Did you do everything? You know what I'm saying? So I just started like putting the songs together, and it took me 3 years because, like I said, my goal was to get a bunch of canvases. So I wanted to get all the beats that I could possibly, you know what I'm saying, get together that I felt like sounded good. I picked like 40 out of like, I guess like 100, 150 that I had made. And then from those 40, I picked out the best 16 that I could find. And then out of those 16, I started writing to them, and then eventually ended up being 12. So it took me about 3.5 years.
So why did it take you that
long? Because every song on here just came to me. Like I didn't force any of the songs on here. So I was like, how could I literally just waited around till like a couple of days before I turned the album in to record that song, just because I didn't have the hook, the words, and then one day it just hit me. So I just recorded whatever came to me.
So going along that, what type of space do you feel like you had to be in to complete the album? You know what I'm saying? Because I know just for us personally, we went through a trying time with Pop. So I know that had something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So just tell me what kind of space you felt like you needed to be in to complete the album. Like you said earlier, you did a lot of this stuff by yourself. It's not like you had anybody doing anything or composing anything, or you did this on your own. And I know, like I said, we've been through a rough time a little bit last year, going on a year now. But what kind of space did you have to be in to complete it?
I feel like it kind of drove me to complete it because music was always something that me and Dad talked about. So I always told him like, "Hey, I'm a write an album. I'm gonna drop it." When I told him that, he went and bought me a notebook. I had told you he went and bought me a notebook, and he was like, "Hey, write your album in this." I ain't never write my album, and it ended up being like where I learned how to write songs. In, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this is the album that I told him I was gonna make, so I had to make it. You feel me?
Got you.
So yeah.
So let's also ask this, man. Let's get into the album a little bit. What's your favorite song off the album? What's your favorite song off the album? And the reason I asked that, because this is actually going to be like a insert to the question. If let's say Michael Jackson, because you said if you had to work with anybody, Michael Jackson. If he said, "Hey, Tony Ultra, I need your best song off the album so we can remix it," which one does he get?
Stay With Me.
Why? Let me just say, I went to sleep the past 2 or 3 nights listening to "Stay With Me." "Stay With Me" is awesome.
Hey,
and I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to this when you answer the question of why. But "Stay With Me" is it's amazing, and I'm gonna tell you why it's amazing to me. But why "Stay With Me" if Michael Jackson asked for that?
I don't know, man. I just see him moving to it. Like I hear him on it. You feel me? So
yeah, that song brings a different feel. It gives me a '90s Drake feel. It gives me one of those feels where you in the Bahamas at a little club outside and you just dancing with your chick. It give me one of those feels, man. And I love "Stay With Me." And the reason I love "Stay With Me" because there's a song before "Stay With Me" called "How Could I?"
Yeah.
And I just found it funny because in "How Could I," you're struggling with loving somebody else in that song. You know what I'm saying? That's the struggle. But then you come back with "Stay With Me," and I'm like, okay, I don't know if people catching that. Like I'm telling you, I'm struggling. I still got to work with myself with doing love and trying to love someone else. But at the end of the day, you need to stay. You need to stay with me. Yeah. So just talk about that a little bit. How did those two songs or those concepts, roll through?
I mean, I'm in a long-term relationship, but like throughout this, like the whole time, it's like I've realized the politics I feel like that come with relationships, but the necessity for it at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like your girl gonna get on your nerves, but at the same time, she did remember that thing that you always forget. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always an upside to the down. But like it's politics. Like, are you willing to deal with it? Like it's just like anything else. If it's a job, you got to deal with a job if you want that money. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
I just feel like that's just like the ups and downs of a relationship in general. And in the balance of loving yourself and learning how to still be and love yourself while you're in a relationship with somebody else. So
perfect. Now you do a lot of rapping on the album, but you also do singing. And we mentioned singing earlier when we was doing the questions. You said rap, but you bring a lot of singing on this album. And do you feel like singing is like another weapon of your arsenal? Is that just something that, hey, if I need to do it, I'm gonna do it, or is it something that I have to have it on my album type deal?
I feel like just for my own taste in music, I have to have some type of melody somewhere in my songs. Even though I love hip hop and love rap music, in 2021, I'm just not trying to listen to a whole album of people rapping. You feel me? Yeah. Where the hooks is raps, the verse is raps, everything is just raps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's just how I like to make my music. As far as it being a weapon or just like something I got to do, it's something I've been working on and like improving my technique on. I've been able to like hit different notes with a little bit more control. I still kind of lean on the auto tune, but I've been able to turn it down way lower than I have in the past, just from like working on it a little bit. So I still got a lot of work to do on it, but it's getting there.
Yes, sir. Now the album dropped August 13th. How's everything going as far as sales and streams? How's all that going, man?
It's definitely my best release to date.
That's what's up.
Especially the first couple of days. I never really streamed that high, you know what I'm saying, as far as coming out independent and everything. But the streams been looking real decent as far as like improvement. So I'm just looking to build and capitalize on that. And like I said, I'm willing to do the organic growth. I'm not trying to blow up too fast, because I don't have another album like this to come out after. You feel me? Not yet.
Right.
So,
and I know we've talked about that personally, just with our
Yeah.
own personal conversations. And that's what's gonna lead to my next question. Like, what's next, man? You know, you got Demo is doing well. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that has heard it, man, they loving the album. I have not said my favorite song on it is Strictly Regardless. I just love that West Coast, East Coast feel and that string line that you hear at the beginning of it. That's amazing. So my next question is, what's next after this, man? You see the success that it's having. And you know, you don't want to jeopardize nothing, but you also don't want to pressure nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I know we talked about that. So what's next, knowing that this is going to be a success and it's already a success? What's next after Demo?
Man, I'm just excited to try to perform, and I don't know what's gonna go on with the Pandeezy. But you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to hit some open mics, hit some stages, and see if more people like it. Because like I said, my core fan base here in home base, I guess you could call it, everybody messing with. I haven't got anybody like to say anything bad at all, which worried me at first, but you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. Yeah.
So I just want to tell a lot of people, I had the album like 2 weeks before it dropped, right?
Yeah.
And me and Sam listened to it. And since me and Sam has listened to it, I've literally listened to this album like 10 times all the way through. You know what I'm saying? So, and I say all this to say this, man, and I know y'all saw my social media posts, that if you don't do anything, but just check it out and listen to it, it's a great listen. It's a smooth vibe. You get different eras of music. You get some 80s type feel, definitely a 90s type feel, and a today's type feel. You know what I'm saying? And I just appreciate all the hard work you put into it, man. You know, we've been waiting a long time for something like this, man. But before we go into anything else, I gotta ask you. I have to ask you. Hold on. Why this picture?
Man, that picture.
Because I remember that little guy. I remember this little guy. So why this picture?
Well, for one, I felt like I gotta have the staple album, the career changing album with the baby picture. You feel me?
I feel you. Yeah.
I feel like every big rapper has their album with the baby picture on it that changed their career.
Yes, sir.
And the fact that this picture doesn't exist anymore, my daughter actually destroyed it. So now it lives on this album cover.
That's what's up. we got to get at Majesty a little bit later. But,
Yeah.
I got a question. I got kicked off, so I don't know what y'all asked, but what kind of music do you listen to? What kind of different genres?
Oh, that's it. Good question,
I listen to a lot of hip hop, but I kind of crave a little bit more R&B these days. I still listen to, like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of Usher, a lot of Trey Songz, just like your go-tos, but you know what I'm saying, just kind of need a little bit more variety.
But that's why I asked it, because I know a lot of interviews I listened to way back yonder. You know, I listened to all these guys, and I was actually shocked. Like, listen to a lot of hip hop artists, listen to them saying like, "Oh, you know, I listen to Chinese music, I listen to soca, reggae, country music." I'm like, I would have never thought you would listen to, and they were like, that's how they get their different cadences and beat styles and storytelling and stuff like that. But you just checking out different genres, and you know, so I was just kind of curious.
Yeah, I do that more so like with production. Like when I go to sample, I'll have like listening sessions where I'll go listen to whatever. So me and my homie Rax Junie, We was making some beats one day, and we kind of started this thing. Well, I don't know if he started it, but we did it that day, and I just kept doing it. But we were just thinking of just random places and then a random genre, and we stuck them together, and we would YouTube it, and then we would just go look for samples like that. So it could be like, I don't know, Malaysian pop folk or something like that. We'll just go look it up and see what comes up, and there'll be some crazy stuff. You can sit there and listen to it for like 30, 45 minutes, come up on something crazy. So I do that sometimes, but it's for my pleasure listening. I don't really go outside of what I'm comfortable with.
I feel you. I feel you. I want you to shout out the website. Like I said, when we get to going here, and we'll put the website in the description. But shout out everything, every social media that you on. Shout it out. Just put it out there like that. Shout it out.
Yeah, man. Y'all go follow me. I'm on pretty much every social media that you probably on: Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm out there. Everything is Tony Ultra Music. Everything, even the website, TonyUltraMusic.com. Keep it simple, you feel me? So Tony Ultra Music, you're gonna find me. You know what I'm saying? Pop it in Google, you'll find me. You feel me? So
he is the only Tony Ultra, ladies and gentlemen. And also, before I go, and I should have asked this earlier. Where'd you get Tony Ultra? Because you was named under something else. Where'd you get Tony Ultra? How did that transpire, and how did you become Tony Ultra?
So my original name that I went with when I started rapping when I was like 14, 15 was J Tunes. And I literally came up with that because I was in iTunes, and I was just like, all right, I'm gonna make that joint a J. That's gonna be my name.
Yeah.
My name's Jeremy. So I was at the park one day just chilling on the phone with my homeboy. I met a soul, the dude that did the spoken word on the outro on the album.
Yeah, which was dope, by the way.
Yeah, he killed that. So we was just on the phone, and I don't know, we was just having a heart-to-heart. I don't even know exactly what we was talking about. Something about art, because we always be on some deep shit. So anyway, we was talking, and it just came to me like, yo, I'm gonna change my name, bro. He told me he felt like I should change my name, and I didn't agree with him at first, but he kind of convinced me with the conversation we had. So I was just like, all right, I'll think about it, whatever. So I was like at my grandma's house or something. She called me Tonio. They've been calling me that my whole life because my middle name is Antonio. Right. So I was just like, dang, if I'm gonna change my name, it got to be something I'm gonna answer to. So I wanted it to roll off the tongue like Tonio. So this one day I was listening to this Frank Ocean mixtape, Nostalgia Ultra, and I was like, Tony Ultra kind of roll off the tongue like Tonio. So I just went with Tony Ultra. I texted it to a couple people. They were just like, yeah, that's the one. So I just went with it.
Oh, man, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. Okay, let's get into a couple of songs on the album. I wanna play some here real quick. Hopefully y'all can hear it. But I want to play a couple of snippets of a couple of songs, and I want you to speak to us a little bit on what was your process and what was your thinking during these songs. How did it come about? Anything that you could come up with what these songs meant to you. Anything. I'm gonna just play a little snippet, and then we'll go from there. Let's go. Let's see which ones we can check out real quick.
Trying to make it off the block. Bills keep coming, so the hustle never stops. I'm just trying to throw some BBS's on my watch, so I be counting digits even when I'm off the clock. Nigga having visions of me chilling on a yacht. I may not have it now, but I'ma give it all I got. I got faith. Tell them I got faith. Look, I'm gon' make it. Hate in they soul, I hear it, it's bold. Though they conceal it, it shows. All in their spirit, they glow, dimming, it's imminent though. I know they wonder what the hell this and they could know. I know niggas that's in the cell that never could grow. I know niggas that's making bail that belong in a hole under the jail. But they all in the grocery store, copping Oreos, trying to keep it low. They criticize me, but they living by a secret code. Not preaching though, I'm just saying that I peeped the.
All right, we want to give them everything because they got to go get it now. They got to go get it now. You ain't gonna be listening to it for free on our dime. Now go ahead go get it. But that was Faith, man, and you put Faith out as a single. So tell us a little bit about your process with Faith.
So Faith actually came about in that little spell when I was just kind of like banging out beats, and I had downloaded this pack from a company called Flap Experts. They had put out a free pack. It was by this dude named Aaron Barber. So I just want to make sure I shout him out. But he had a sample in there with a piano, and I just took a couple parts, looped it up, and I made the beat. And the beat was like hard, but it was kind of like choppy. It didn't sound good to me. So like it took a minute before it started sounding good. And then once it started knocking, I was listening to it. And my cousin, he owns a company called Faith and Fitness. So he had hit me up. He was like, hey, I want a song for a commercial. And at the time, I knew that was kind of the beat that I was going to like play for him for the commercial. But I had to get it right. So, and then obviously Pops, you know what I'm saying? That whole situation. It took me like a year to finish this song. Yeah. So just the whole process and then everything that like was going on, like everything just basically kind of had to come to me. I had to wait for the song, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I'm glad with the way it came out. The beat sounds way better than it did when I first made it. So yeah.
Pop would have definitely loved that one, man. He would have definitely loved that one. So let me hit you with another one, man. And this is one I was talking about earlier. And I'm gonna start it from the beginning so people can hear it. So let's get into it.
While I'm getting cheddar, I see all the digits just stacking up. I had a visit with the competition, I told all them niggas to pack it up. I'm about to send these niggas off to school, and bet not nobody be acting up. I'm making sure everybody gon' pass their class, but never surpassing us. I be remaining the standard. From the far east side, the ghettos, throwing peace signs up to the haters. Got a 6-speed down in the metal. Niggas really just wanna be famous. Most of them got eternal vendettas. I'm like 12 years deep in the game. Got all these rap niggas.
All right, like I said, we ain't gonna give them all love. We ain't gonna give them all love, but that's regardless. And just give me your rundown. I know what it means, but give me what was your thought process during regardless?
Man, it was one of them songs I just kind of like. At least the hook just kind of came to me like the word regardless, and then I was like, all right, so let me just work around that, boom, boom. But like the verses just like it just go into being independent. You feel me?
Yeah.
Just like knowing like, hey, everything on me. So even if everything's on you, you still got to be confident in that. You feel me? Like you just be out here, and you're not really prepared for the things that you're signing up for. You feel me? So that's all that is. It's just a proclamation, like just letting niggas know, like I'm out here and I'm gonna be out here, like regardless. Like I ain't waiting nobody to record me in studio time and stuff like that. So you know what I mean. I'm blessed. I ain't gloating, but I'm blessed. You feel me? So
you're blessed. Yeah, absolutely. Let's do one more song, and I love this song. Period. It's just I just love the melody of the song. The concept that comes from the song is amazing. So let's just get into it. Let me stop talking. Let's get into it here real quick.
In my way, so I'm bound to be different. I have my days, so I'm far from consistent. But I've talked with some sisters, and none of them quite giving off the potential that I often consider when I walk through the city. Like looking for way more than an art, just some titties, but a boss getting plenty of that guap. And tell your man that he better never flop. Still, I got the plan that's gonna take us to the top. He won't hold you close like that. He's gonna only hold you back. I know you're going places, letting on a vacation. Don't need no validation, so stop playing. You know what I'm saying?
Cut it right there. Put it right there. So Satisfied, man. Now,
Yeah, I
Satisfied,
like that one though. I ain't gonna lie. Regardless was the last one I got to, but Satisfied, I like Satisfied though.
So Satisfied actually is something that you had already, and you stuck it on the album. And I remember with our personal conversation, you said Satisfied did real good with streams. So just take us into Satisfied, man. How'd you come up with that melody or that tune, man?
I mean, a lot of times I'll start beats just by playing the piano, and just whatever I'm feeling, I'll just play, or like I'll just experiment with some music theory or something like that. And I just broke down a chord on beat. You know what I'm saying? I made the drums first on that beat, and then for the melody, I just played this chord note by note on beat, and then I liked the way that sounded, so I just built everything around it.
Yeah, but listen, I was in the shower the other day, and actually I had my phone on shuffle, and Satisfied came through. I was in that shower singing, boy. I was in that shower singing, and it feels good. You know what I'm saying? When you can listen to music and you ain't gotta hear a whole bunch of F you this, F you that, I had sex with this, or I shot up this. It's good to hear some wholesome music, man, and the fact that it's somebody that you know, somebody that, you know, that's my own flesh and blood, bro, man. I just want to say I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you of everything you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Everything you've been doing, you stay in a course. You know what I'm saying? You know, we your biggest fans around here. Especially Nick. You know? Especially Nick. Because Nick, ladies and gentlemen, Nick is down on his brother hard.
Yeah, man. That man hard to please.
Nick is hard to please. But man, I just want to say you keep on going, bro. Keep doing your thing. We can't wait for the next projects. Man, awesome interview, man. Chef Jimbo, Mr. Who Loves Your Baby. Y'all got anything else?
Nah, man. Thank you for coming by, man. Hopefully we get you by here more.
But yeah, man. Just let you know, people are asking about you, bro. People are asking about you. They doing your thing. Family Talk loves you. And like I said, just keep doing your thing, man. I'm so proud of the album. Everybody, please go and stream the album. It is on all platforms.
Yes,
Check out TonyUltramusic.com. You can go and get you a copy of the album. He'll even sign it for you.
Yes, sir.
He will even sign it for you. Also, get his catalog, the USBs with his whole entire catalog on it, man. That's an extra tip. So if y'all haven't heard his music before, you get a whole extra catalog. You get the whole catalog on a USB. It's a tape USB. Yeah, show them the merchandise, Tony.
This is CD right here. You know what I'm saying? Doing everything to make it out. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
You can get that on the website. This is the USB cassette. They come in black and white, and it's got my full catalog on it. You plug it right into the car. You can listen to everything. So.
Full catalog.
If you want to put some more music on there too, to make a little playlist, you can do your thing. So
he also giving up free space on the USB. Name another rapper doing that. Free space on the USB. But hey, man, Tony Ultra, bro, we appreciate you coming through.
Man, I appreciate y'all having me. Love y'all. Appreciate
you. Yes, sir. We love you too, bro. Hey, man. Hopefully we get you back on that way. Nick and Nate can chime in on some things too. Coach A. Yeah. Just keep doing your thing, man. Just keep doing your thing.
I got a request.
What's up, bro?
All right.
They're like, as you become bigger and bigger, if you run into Roman Reigns, have him give us a call, because my wife is a big fan. So if you can have him call us and let her talk to him, then maybe she can be over. But see, I did that because I really got a request for myself. You know?
Okay.
He just got slapped.
You know, I got to make it even. You know, if you ever in the same room with Janet Jackson, then you know, me and her been in a relationship since I was little. She don't know.
You don't know, right?
You know, just put me out there.
Bro,
That's
it's
it.
Nikki for me.
I got you.
It's Nikki for me.
But don't forget Roman Reigns, though. There you go.
I got you.
All right.
All right, man. This is Family Talk, man. This is Tony Ultra pulling up on us sitting in the building with some discussions. It's this Family Talk. Let's discuss it. It's your boy B.
Mr. Who Loves Your Baby, Telly Talavis.
Jimbo.
Y'all know
Tony
who it
Oates.
is. Tony Ocha, man. We love y'all, man. And y'all catch us here pretty soon.
Always on my mind, and it's hard to keep in touch. I can keep this up.